Safaricom now is our service provider. For the clients call us, it's toll free.
Yes, that's what I mean.
It's toll free, but the county pays Safaricom. The youths also call, but we don't categorize them as in the system. But most of the time, they call to ask about these youth groups and youth funds, how they can access.
So inquiries.
Yes, mostly it is inquiries. Yeah.
Kama ile kesi ya ng'ombe ya jana.
Yes.
Sasa tuseme sasa mkulima anawapigia ng'ombe yake kupata shida. Nyinyi wenyewe mtakuwa na madaktari, mtapigia daktari direct ama mtamwambia sasa huyo mkulima apigie daktari?
Tunampa contacts ya daktari ya vet, lakini pia sisi tuna call huyo daktari, tunamwambia you expect a call from somebody and there's a problem like this. So anakaa tu akijua, because now when the farmer calls he's in a better position kusema niko hapa karibu na mahali fulani, that is where my home is. But for us, we've done our part by telling him that somebody will be calling you, expect a call. A caller is calling for the very first time. Utaona tu namba yake hapo. So we take advantage of that time. My name is Ebi, who am I speaking to? Ananiambia jina yake, which word do you come from? Akishaniambia word nitajua sababu. Yeah, so na fill your information, then namsikiza. I save it. That is it. Next time akicall, it's automatic. The name will be there. Will appear. It will appear.
And you just answer the call as you mentioned their name, so they know. So they come to
and they are happy when the county knows their names. Yeah, of course. So when we are building rapport with them, they feel so good. And then now, when you call, and then maybe you press, and it's an emergency. If you press 1 for emergency, you can see from the dashboard that is an emergency. So as you pick the call, you are psychologically prepared. Ambulance, fire engine. Yeah, if it's agriculture, unaona hapo ni agriculture na amechagua English. So you are ready to speak English. Akichagua Kiswahili, unaona ni Kiswahili.
We are particularly very excited about quite a number of the MOUs and partnerships that we have signed that have yielded to something useful for our people. And I must indicate the JQuat project together with Safaricom, even the mobility kits that we are going to give out today is courtesy again of an MOU that has translated. You know, one of the interesting things that I came into office quite conversant with the fact that MOU signing business can be one of the major jobs of a governor. But as to how you are able to translate the MOU into actionable outcomes that are useful to the people is something that I was very cautious about. And I am very happy that so far I think we have made tremendous useful outcomes from the MOU that we have signed. And I wanted to just single out JQuat. It's one of we signed. It didn't. Yeah, 28. It didn't look serious on the face of it, but it yielded a very huge outcome that we are very proud of as a county government. Again, the ones that we are going to issue out here, reaching out to the less fortunate, particularly persons living with disabilities, has been a challenge. And sometimes the resources needed for those mobility kits are is a lot. You know, one mobility kit, for example, the one that recycles that we are giving out today, goes for about 100,000. But courtesy of a discussion and an agreement with these partners, we are getting how many?
200.
About 200. You know, at the cost on our side, the cost input on our side, courtesy of the discussion and the negotiations, came to something almost negligible, and we are getting that. It's not. It's quite. And this is not the first time we have had even the other, what do you call it? Bethany Kids. They have been able to give us wheelchairs. Last year, 100 of them. And these are things that are fixed here. You know, one of the things that we didn't, that I didn't know myself. We just thought, you know, what do you call it? Wheelchairs are wheelchairs. You know, you just get how many wheelchairs, we have 50 of them, you come and donate. And now we came to realize that you can actually cause more damage if you give persons living with disability a wheelchair that does not match his needs, you know, body shape and height.
Wametuwezesha tupate wheelchair, wametuwezesha kupata wheelchair yenye inakuwa accessible kwa mwili wako. Hii wheelchair wanakuja wanakupima ili uweze kupata wheelchair yenye ukikaa hauwezi kusumbuka kwa mwili. Ukikaa chini hauwezi kusikia maumivu kwa mwili. Wacha nishukuru kabisa Nandi County kwa hiyo chukumu yenye wamechukua mpaka sasa unaona karibu wheelchair, karibu kila mtu mlemavu mwenye ako county hapa, mwenye hako hapa amepata wheelchair yenye inafaa kwa mwili wake.
We are very excited and very happy with what we are now going to do with EPK as we try to address this challenge to ensure that all the people with disabilities in our counties, in our homes, in our schools are able to have at least access to that basic human facility on account of what we are trying to do with our partner.
Now these guys come and they start fixing. You know, they come with the various parts dismantled. They come and assess the person. Then they assemble at site, and the wheelchair given to the person living with disability is one that is customized to him. You know, for me, my initial thinking was that you just need to look for a partner, or you go and buy wheelchairs and you assemble people. You know, now we have realized that, you know, it has to be specifically made for each of the person. So having the kind of partnership that we have had, and having these partners coming and assembling the kits specifically for each of the person living with disability, individualized, for me has been such a huge impact. And I'm sure since all of us as county governments engage in those kind of activities, if there is also something to learn, is that, you know, you can actually tailor your partnerships with these potential partners in a manner that you're able to provide customized service to your people. It's really working out for us, and a part of what we are going to do with them, is it the MOU we are signing today that they are going to do? We are not able to. Okay, we are now in discussions with them, and we are now getting them to come to all our special schools to go and assess the children vis-a-vis the equipment they have, just to ensure that they are actually the right ones, and in situations where they are not compatible, we are able to replace and try to ensure that we give them the right assistive devices. So there is a lot to learn, you know. Things may look so simple from the face of it, but the more you get into it, the more you realize that a lot goes into these engagements. So asante sana, and thank you for Foundation and the team working within the COG for securing, potentially securing another grant that will last longer. I think based on the lessons picked from this first engagement, our second grant should be much more impactful and more targeted, and that should be able to be useful to us. We hope also that if an opportunity avails itself, that you can expand, so that you don't have just the 4 of us. It would make more sense to have an extra 1 or 2 of the other counties, so that then as we work together in that direction, we have expanded a little bit, so that part of the learning that we will have is a bit spread across. So karibuni sana.
Sasa wanataka wataendesha, na ningependa kama partner moja na wenzetu wale wa Petani Kids. Bas mwaonyeshe jinsi wanaweza kuendesha hizo. Mheshimiwa Gavana, mnaona vile anaendesha? Unaona vile Mheshimiwa Gavana anaendesha, atatuambia kama hiyo kitu ni sawa. Mheshimiwa DG pia anaendesha, atatuambia kama inawezekana ya kwamba tunaweza kusipeana kama ni sawa. Mheshimiwa Gavana anaendelea. Wapi makofi kwa Mheshimiwa Gavana? Wapi Mheshimiwa kwa DG? Wapi makofi ya DG? Kama ni comfortable, kama wenzetu wanaweza kutumia. Asante sana. Asante sana.